My friends, I wish you a super and abundant week. Welcome once again to the most fortunate cosmic family on the web, where every week we explore the movements of the sky and understand how the stars influence our decisions, opportunities, and personal growth. This weekly horoscope for March 16th to March 22nd unfolds under a sky that is particularly interesting and dynamic. Several planetary movements combine to create a week where clarity begins to replace confusion, and where intelligent decisions can open doors that previously seemed closed. First, we must talk about one of the most important influences still shaping this period: Mercury retrograde in Pisces, which remains active until the 20th of March. Mercury is the planet of communication, ideas, negotiations, and decisions. When Mercury moves retrograde, the universe invites us to slow down and review our plans rather than rushing forward blindly. This does not mean everything stops. Instead, the weekly horoscope suggests using this energy to rethink strategies, correct mistakes, and listen more carefully to intuition. Many conversations this week may reveal deeper truths or clarify misunderstandings that have been lingering for some time. At the same time, another important shift has just occurred in the sky. Jupiter has recently turned direct, restoring forward movement in the areas of growth, learning, and opportunity. When Jupiter changes direction and resumes its forward motion, many people begin to feel a renewed sense of progress and possibility. This means that while Mercury asks us to think carefully, Jupiter encourages us to expand our vision and recognize where new opportunities are emerging. There is also a powerful background influence that continues shaping the entire year: Saturn in Aries, a transit that began recently and brings lessons about responsibility, discipline, and personal leadership. This planetary movement pushes many people to take their ambitions more seriously and build structures that can support long-term success. When Saturn moves through Aries, the message is clear: courage alone is not enough. True progress comes from combining courage with maturity, strategy, and persistence. And finally, the moon continues its rapid journey through several signs during the week, moving from Aquarius to Pisces and then into Aries, creating emotional shifts that influence how we react to events and opportunities around us. All these planetary forces together create a week that is not about chaos, but about awareness, intelligent decisions, and strategic movement. Some zodiac signs will experience progress, recognition, or new opportunities. Others may face moments of reflection that help them understand what truly deserves their energy. And that is exactly what we explore in this weekly horoscope ranking, where we reveal the zodiac signs from the 12th position to the 1st, discovering which signs need patience and which signs may rise to the top of the week. But before we begin, I want to invite you to do something simple but powerful. Write your zodiac sign in the comments and also write this sentence: I align with the best energy of this week. I love reading your messages and seeing how the weekly horoscope resonates with people all around the world. And if you enjoy clear and strategic astrology like this, subscribe to the channel, activate the notification bell, leave a like on the video, and use the hype feature. It costs you nothing, but it helps this channel grow and allows me to continue bringing you deeper weekly horoscope guidance. Also remember to listen to both your sun sign and your ascendant, because the weekly horoscope often becomes even more accurate through your rising sign. Now, let's begin our weekly horoscope ranking and discover which zodiac sign opens the list this week. At 12th place, we find our friends Cancer. This weekly horoscope invites Cancer to slow down and observe more carefully the emotional and practical dynamics unfolding around you. The planetary movements during this week suggest that pushing too aggressively may not produce the results you expect right now. Instead, this weekly horoscope encourages a more strategic approach based on patience, observation, and emotional intelligence. With Mercury still finishing its retrograde phase in Pisces, communication can sometimes feel slightly confusing or delayed. For Cancer, this influence may appear especially in conversations related to family decisions, personal responsibilities, or expectations that others may have placed upon you. The weekly horoscope does not indicate failure or negative outcomes. What it suggests is the need to pause before reacting. Cancer is a sign deeply connected to emotions and intuition, And during this week, your inner radar may be extremely sensitive. You may notice subtle signals in people's behavior, small changes in tone during conversations, or unspoken expectations that require attention. This weekly horoscope suggests that instead of reacting immediately, it may be wiser to observe patterns first. Professionally, the weekly horoscope indicates that some projects may move at a slower rhythm than you initially hoped. Deadlines could shift slightly, decisions may take longer to finalize, or colleagues might require additional clarification before moving forward. Rather than forcing progress, this weekly horoscope suggests focusing on organization, structure, and preparation. Sometimes the most productive weeks are not the ones where everything accelerates. Sometimes the most powerful weeks are those in which we quietly build the foundations for future success. And this weekly horoscope strongly suggests that Cancer is currently in one of those important preparation phases. Financially, caution may also be helpful. The weekly horoscope does not indicate major losses, but it does recommend avoiding impulsive decisions. Take time to review agreements, contracts, or commitments carefully. When Mercury finishes its retrograde phase, many situations will become clearer. Emotionally, Cancer may also feel moments of introspection during this weekly horoscope period. Old memories, unresolved feelings, or past conversations may resurface unexpectedly. This is not happening to disturb you. The weekly horoscope suggests these emotional waves are appearing to help you understand what truly deserves your energy moving forward. Relationships may require gentle communication. Instead of assuming what others think or feel, ask questions and allow space for honest dialogue. The weekly horoscope reminds Cancer that clarity often arrives through calm conversations rather than emotional reactions. Health and personal energy also deserve attention this week. The weekly horoscope indicates that stress may accumulate if you try to manage too many responsibilities simultaneously. Protecting your energy, sleeping well, and maintaining emotional balance will help you navigate the week more smoothly. Remember something important. When a zodiac sign appears lower in the weekly horoscope ranking, it does not mean misfortune. It simply means the universe is inviting you to move wisely rather than quickly. And Cancer, wisdom is one of your greatest strengths. Sometimes the strongest step forward begins with a moment of reflection. So if you are a Cancer watching this weekly horoscope, write in the comments, "I move with calm and clarity." This simple sentence helps anchor the energy of patience and awareness that this weekly horoscope is asking you to embrace. Also remember to check your ascendant, because sometimes the weekly horoscope becomes even more revealing through the rising sign. If you do not know your ascendant, write your date of birth, time of birth, and city of birth in the comments, and I will help you calculate it. And of course, if you enjoy this weekly horoscope, subscribe to the channel, activate the bell, leave a like, and use the hype feature to support this growing cosmic community. Now, let's continue our weekly horoscope ranking and discover which zodiac sign occupies the 11th position this week. At 11th place, we find our friends Scorpio. This weekly horoscope suggests that Scorpio is entering a phase of internal recalibration. It is not a week of dramatic obstacles, but it is a week that asks for emotional maturity, patience, and intelligent observation of the circumstances unfolding around you. The planetary configuration of this weekly horoscope is still influenced by Mercury completing its retrograde journey in Pisces. For Scorpio, a water sign deeply connected to perception and intuition, this influence can amplify your ability to sense what is happening beneath the surface of situations. During this weekly horoscope period, you may notice that certain conversations feel slightly ambiguous or incomplete. Some people may not express themselves clearly, or certain professional discussions may require additional clarification. Instead of reacting quickly, this weekly horoscope suggests using one of your greatest natural strengths, strategic patience. Scorpio is a sign that often understands timing better than most, and this weekly horoscope indicates that timing is extremely important during these days. Professionally, some plans may require adjustment. Perhaps a project takes longer to develop than expected, or a negotiation needs to be revisited before reaching a final agreement. The weekly horoscope does not show failure. Instead, it shows a phase where refinement and correction can make your future results stronger and more sustainable. Financially, this weekly horoscope encourages caution and careful evaluation of decisions. If an opportunity appears too quickly or seems too good to be true, take the time to analyze it more deeply. Scorpio is naturally capable of detecting hidden details, and this week, your intuition may help you avoid unnecessary risks. Emotionally, this weekly horoscope may also bring moments of introspection. Scorpio often carries emotions deeply and sometimes silently. During this week, you may realize that certain emotional patterns are ready to be transformed. Relationships may also require subtle adjustments. The weekly horoscope suggests that honesty and transparency will bring better results than silence or assumptions. If something feels unclear, gentle communication can help restore balance and trust. Energy levels may fluctuate slightly during the week, so the weekly horoscope recommends respecting your rhythm rather than forcing constant productivity. Remember something important. When Scorpio appears lower in the weekly horoscope ranking, it does not indicate bad luck. It simply means the universe is encouraging you to observe carefully before acting decisively. So if you are a Scorpio watching this weekly horoscope, write in the comments, "I trust my intuition and my timing." And remember to listen to both your sun sign and your ascendant, because sometimes the weekly horoscope becomes even clearer when you combine both influences. If you do not know your ascendant, write in the comments your date of birth, exact time of birth, and city of birth, and I will help you discover it. If this weekly horoscope helps you understand the energies of the sky, subscribe to the channel, activate the notification bell, leave a like, and use the hype feature to support this growing cosmic family. Now, let's continue our weekly horoscope ranking and discover which zodiac sign occupies the 10th position this week. At 10th place, we find our friends, Capricorn. This weekly horoscope indicates that Capricorn enters a phase that requires attention, discipline, and intelligent organization. The energy of the week is not chaotic, but it is demanding. The planetary movements encourage Capricorn to focus on responsibilities and long-term objectives rather than short-term satisfaction. During this weekly horoscope period, the influence of Mercury finishing its retrograde phase may still create small adjustments in professional matters. Conversations related to work, agreements, or commitments could require clarification. Capricorn usually prefers structure and clear direction, and this weekly horoscope invites you to strengthen those qualities even further. If something seems slightly delayed, do not interpret it as an obstacle. The weekly horoscope suggests that many of these small delays are actually helping you refine your plans. Sometimes the universe slows the pace simply to ensure that the foundations you are building are strong enough to support future growth. Capricorn is naturally connected to patience and perseverance, and this weekly horoscope reminds you that those qualities are your greatest advantage now. Instead of reacting with frustration to minor complications, the sky encourages you to observe the situation calmly and adjust your strategy. Professionally, this weekly horoscope suggests that some responsibilities may increase. A project may require additional attention, a leadership role may become more visible, or someone may expect you to provide guidance or structure. While this may initially feel demanding, it is also a sign that others recognize your reliability and competence. Financial matters may also require careful evaluation during this weekly horoscope period. The energy of the week encourages Capricorn to avoid impulsive spending or risky decisions. Reviewing plans, budgets, and long-term financial strategies can create stability that will benefit you in the coming weeks. Emotionally, Capricorn may experience a subtle desire to create more balance between professional life and personal well-being. The weekly horoscope reminds you that ambition is powerful, but emotional stability and rest are equally important for sustainable success. Relationships may require a slightly softer approach during this week. Capricorn is often very focused on goals and results, but the weekly horoscope suggests that listening carefully to others can strengthen trust and cooperation. Social interactions may also bring useful insights. A conversation with a colleague, mentor, or friend could reveal a perspective that helps you solve a problem more efficiently. The weekly horoscope encourages you to remain open to learning from others. Energy levels may fluctuate slightly throughout the week. Some days may feel highly productive, while others invite reflection and planning. Respecting this rhythm will allow Capricorn to maintain balance and clarity. remember something important about the weekly horoscope ranking. Being placed at 10th position does not indicate negative outcomes. It simply reflects a week where discipline, patience, and strategic thinking become the keys to progress. And Capricorn understands the value of long-term success better than almost any other zodiac sign. Many of the seeds you plant during this weekly horoscope period may not produce immediate results, but they can become extremely powerful opportunities in the near future. So if you are a Capricorn watching this weekly horoscope, write in the comments, "I build my future with patience and strategy." This affirmation strengthens the energy of determination that the weekly horoscope encourages you to embrace. Also remember to listen to both your sun sign and your ascendant, because the weekly horoscope often becomes even more precise when you consider your rising sign. If you do not know your ascendant, write your date of birth, exact time of birth, and city of birth in the comments, and I will help you calculate it. And if you enjoy this weekly horoscope and want clearer astrology guidance every week, subscribe to the channel, activate the notification bell, leave a like, and use the hype feature to support this growing cosmic community. Now, let's continue our weekly horoscope ranking and discover which zodiac sign occupies the 9th position this week. At 9th place, we find our friends Taurus. This weekly horoscope brings a phase of relative stability for Taurus, but it is a stability that asks for awareness rather than complacency. The planetary movements during this week do not indicate dramatic upheavals, yet they do invite Taurus to observe carefully the direction in which life is moving. In many ways, this weekly horoscope represents a transitional moment. You may feel that certain areas of your life are holding steady, while others are quietly preparing to evolve. The energy of the sky suggests that patience will be one of your greatest allies during these days. With Mercury completing its retrograde phase, some situations that felt uncertain during previous weeks may begin to clarify gradually. For Taurus, this weekly horoscope may bring subtle realizations about plans that require adjustment or opportunities that deserve more attention. Professionally, the weekly horoscope indicates that maintaining structure will be extremely beneficial. Taurus is naturally connected to persistence and practical intelligence, and this week, those qualities can help you navigate situations that require calm decision-making. Some projects may move slowly, but the weekly horoscope reminds Taurus that slow progress is still progress. In fact, the most sustainable achievements often grow from steady and consistent effort, rather than sudden acceleration. Financial matters also benefit from a cautious approach during this weekly horoscope period. Instead of rushing toward new commitments, it may be wiser to review existing plans, evaluate investments carefully, and ensure that every decision aligns with your long-term goals. Emotionally, Taurus may experience a deeper awareness of personal priorities. The weekly horoscope encourages you to ask yourself an important question. Are the efforts you are making truly aligned with what you value most? Sometimes, routine can become so comfortable that we forget to question whether it still serves our growth. This weekly horoscope gently encourages Taurus to reconnect with personal motivations and ensure that your actions reflect your true intentions. Relationships may also enter a moment of quiet reflection. Conversations with partners, friends, or family members could reveal perspectives that help you understand certain dynamics more clearly. The weekly horoscope suggests that listening carefully will strengthen emotional bonds. Social interactions during this week may also bring interesting insights. A casual discussion or unexpected comment could trigger a new idea or help you see a situation from a different angle. Energy levels may remain relatively balanced throughout the week, although moments of fatigue could appear if you try to manage too many responsibilities simultaneously. The weekly horoscope encourages Taurus to respect personal limits and protect your physical and emotional well-being. Remember something essential about this weekly horoscope ranking. Being in the 9th position does not indicate misfortune. Instead, it suggests a week where preparation and stability create the foundation for future opportunities. Taurus is a sign that understands the value of building slowly but securely. And this weekly horoscope shows that the patience you demonstrate now may soon transform into tangible progress. Many of the decisions you make during these days could quietly shape the direction of the coming weeks. So if you are a Taurus watching this weekly horoscope, write in the comments, I move forward with patience and confidence. This affirmation aligns your natural determination with the steady rhythm that this weekly horoscope encourages. And remember to listen to both your sun sign and your ascendant, because the weekly horoscope often becomes even more accurate when you consider your rising sign. If you do not know your ascendant, write in the comments your date of birth, exact time of birth, and city of birth, and I will gladly help you calculate it. If you enjoy this weekly horoscope and want to understand the movements of the stars every week, subscribe to the channel, activate the notification bell, leave a like, and use the hype feature to support this cosmic community. Now, let's continue our weekly horoscope ranking and discover which zodiac sign occupies the 8th position this week. At 8th place, we find our friends Virgo. This weekly horoscope opens a phase of awareness and recalibration for Virgo. The planetary movements during this week encourage you to observe your routines, your priorities, and the direction in which your daily efforts are leading you. Virgo is a sign deeply connected to analysis, organization, and practical intelligence, and this weekly horoscope highlights exactly those qualities. During this period, the sky invites Virgo to step back slightly and evaluate certain patterns that may have developed over the last few weeks. With Mercury completing its retrograde journey, situations that previously felt confusing may slowly begin to make more sense. The weekly horoscope suggests that clarity will not arrive through force, but through observation and thoughtful reflection. Professionally, Virgo may notice subtle shifts in responsibilities or expectations. A project may require additional precision, a conversation with a colleague may reveal new details, or a professional plan may benefit from small adjustments. The weekly horoscope does not indicate disruption. Instead, it indicates refinement. Virgo is one of the zodiac signs most capable of transforming complexity into order. And during this weekly horoscope period, that ability becomes extremely valuable. Instead of rushing forward impulsively, the sky suggests that Virgo can gain advantage by reviewing strategies and strengthening foundations. Financial matters may also benefit from careful evaluation. The weekly horoscope recommends avoiding unnecessary risks and focusing instead on stability and planning. Reviewing budgets, investments, or long-term financial goals can help Virgo feel more secure about future decisions. Emotionally, this weekly horoscope may also bring moments of personal insight. Virgo sometimes carries a strong sense of responsibility, occasionally placing high expectations on yourself. During this week, you may realize that certain pressures you have been feeling are not entirely necessary. The weekly horoscope gently reminds Virgo that perfection is not always required for progress. Sometimes growth comes simply from adjusting direction rather than demanding flawless results. Relationships may also enter a phase of quiet understanding. Conversations with partners, friends, or family members may bring useful perspectives that help you see certain situations differently. The weekly horoscope suggests that listening carefully can deepen trust and strengthen emotional connections. Socially, Virgo may find value in meaningful conversations rather than superficial interactions. A discussion with someone experienced or insightful could offer guidance that becomes extremely helpful later. Energy levels throughout the week may fluctuate slightly. Some days may feel very productive and organized, while others invite rest and reflection. The weekly horoscope encourages Virgo to respect this rhythm instead of pushing yourself excessively. Remember something important about this weekly horoscope ranking. Being placed in the 8th position does not indicate a negative week. Instead, it suggests a week where awareness and intelligent adjustments can lead to stronger future results. Virgo has the natural ability to improve systems, refine strategies, and transform challenges into opportunities through careful thinking. And this weekly horoscope suggests that the insights you gain now may become extremely valuable in the coming weeks. So if you are a Virgo watching this weekly horoscope, write in the comments, "I trust my clarity and my intelligence." This affirmation helps align your analytical mind with the awareness that this weekly horoscope is encouraging you to embrace. Also, remember to listen to both your sun sign and your ascendant, because the weekly horoscope often becomes even more accurate when you consider your rising sign. If you do not know your ascendant, write in the comments your date of birth, exact time of birth, and city of birth, and I will help you calculate it. And if this weekly horoscope helps you understand the movements of the stars, Subscribe to the channel, activate the notification bell, leave a like, and use the hype feature to support this growing cosmic community. Now, let's continue our weekly horoscope ranking and discover which zodiac sign occupies the 7th position this week. At 7th place, we find our friends Libra. This weekly horoscope begins to bring movement and subtle openings for Libra. After a period in which certain situations may have felt uncertain or emotionally complex, the planetary movements of this week start to create a more balanced atmosphere. Libra, being a sign naturally connected to harmony, diplomacy, and intelligent relationships, may begin to feel that certain dynamics are slowly returning to equilibrium. The weekly horoscope suggests that conversations play an important role during this period. With Mercury completing its retrograde cycle, misunderstandings that previously created confusion may begin to clear. Libra may notice that people become more receptive, discussions become more constructive, and new perspectives emerge through dialogue. Professionally, this weekly horoscope indicates that communication may open interesting possibilities. A conversation with a colleague, a professional contact, or even an unexpected exchange of ideas could reveal opportunities that were not previously visible. Libra thrives when collaboration and balance are present, and this weekly horoscope suggests that those elements begin to reappear. However, the sky also invites Libra to maintain emotional intelligence while navigating these opportunities. The weekly horoscope reminds you that not every door must be opened immediately. Sometimes observing the intentions behind a proposal or partnership can reveal important details. Financially, the weekly horoscope suggests moderation and thoughtful planning. Libra is often skilled at maintaining balance between enjoyment and responsibility, and this week that quality becomes especially helpful. Instead of rushing toward decisions, evaluating the long-term implications may bring greater stability. Emotionally, Libra may also experience a renewed desire to restore harmony in certain relationships. If tensions appeared in previous weeks, the energy of this weekly horoscope supports calm conversations and mutual understanding. Libra possesses the rare ability to see multiple perspectives simultaneously, and this week that gift may help resolve lingering uncertainties. Social interactions may also become more stimulating. The weekly horoscope indicates that Libra could encounter new ideas, interesting conversations, or connections that broaden your outlook. Sometimes even a simple exchange of thoughts can spark inspiration for future plans. Energy levels during this week may gradually increase. While the beginning of the week may still feel reflective, by the middle of the week, Libra may begin to feel a stronger desire to act, organize, and pursue personal objectives. The weekly horoscope encourages Libra to trust your natural sense of balance. When you move with calm intelligence rather than emotional reaction, situations often align naturally in your favor. Remember something important about the weekly horoscope ranking. Being placed in the 7th position represents a point of balance between reflection and opportunity. It is a position where preparation begins to transform into movement. Libra is a sign that understands the power of equilibrium better than almost any other zodiac sign. And this weekly horoscope suggests that the balance you cultivate now may open doors that become very important in the coming weeks. So if you are a Libra watching this weekly horoscope, write in the comments, "I create balance and opportunities." This affirmation aligns perfectly with the diplomatic and intelligent energy that this weekly horoscope is inviting you to use. And remember to listen to both your sun sign and your ascendant, because the weekly horoscope often becomes even more accurate when the rising sign is considered. If you do not know your ascendant, write your date of birth, exact time of birth, and city of birth in the comments, and I will help you calculate it. And if you enjoy this weekly horoscope and want to follow the movements of the stars every week, subscribe to the channel, activate the notification bell, leave a like, and use the hype feature to support this cosmic family. Now, let's continue our weekly horoscope ranking and discover which zodiac sign reaches the 6th position this week.
At the 6th place we find our friends Aries. This weekly horoscope activates movement, initiative, and a renewed sense of courage for Aries. After a period in which certain situations may have required patience or reflection, the planetary energy of this week begins to stimulate your natural desire to take action and move forward. Aries is a sign driven by momentum and determination, and this weekly horoscope suggests that you may begin to feel a stronger internal push to initiate projects, resolve pending matters, or express ideas that have been developing over the last few weeks. However, this sky also sends an important message. While motivation increases, strategy remains essential. With Mercury only recently completing its retrograde influence, the weekly horoscope encourages Aries to combine enthusiasm with thoughtful planning. Professionally, this weekly horoscope may bring opportunities to take initiative. A project may require leadership, a discussion may invite you to express your perspective more clearly, or a new responsibility may appear unexpectedly. Aries often thrives when challenges arise, and this week could present situations that allow your leadership qualities to emerge. The weekly horoscope suggests that success will come when action is guided by intelligence rather than impulsive reaction. Aries is naturally fast-moving, but this week the most effective approach may be decisive but strategic movement. Financially, the weekly horoscope indicates that opportunities may appear through networking or professional initiatives. However, it is wise to evaluate details carefully before making commitments. Aries can sometimes move quickly toward exciting possibilities, but patience now may ensure stronger long-term results. Emotionally, Aries may feel a growing sense of independence and personal clarity during this weekly horoscope period. Situations that previously felt uncertain may begin to reveal their true direction. This clarity can inspire you to make decisions that reflect your authentic priorities. Relationships may also benefit from open communication. Aries sometimes prefers direct expression rather than long discussions, but the weekly horoscope suggests that honest conversations can strengthen connections and prevent misunderstandings. Socially, this weekly horoscope may bring stimulating interactions. A conversation with someone dynamic or inspiring could trigger new ideas or encourage you to explore possibilities that previously seemed distant. Energy levels during the week may gradually increase. Aries may feel particularly motivated to organize goals, move forward with the personal plans, or bring momentum back into areas that previously felt stagnant. The weekly horoscope reminds Aries that courage is one of your greatest strengths. But courage becomes even more powerful when it is supported by clarity and intelligent decision-making. Remember something important about the weekly horoscope ranking. Being placed in the 6th position represents a point where preparation begins to transform into visible progress. Aries is a sign that naturally understands how to initiate change, and this weekly horoscope suggests that the actions you take now may set the stage for stronger developments in the near future. So if you are an Aries watching this weekly horoscope, write in the comments, "I move forward with the courage and strategy." This affirmation aligns your natural determination with the intelligent energy that this weekly horoscope encourages you to use. Also remember to listen to both your sun sign and your ascendant, because the weekly horoscope often becomes even more accurate when the rising sign is considered. If you do not know your ascendant, write your date of birth, exact time of birth, and the city of birth in the comments and I will help you calculate it. And if you enjoy this weekly horoscope and want to understand the movements of the stars every week, subscribe to the channel, activate the notification bell, leave a like and use the hype feature to support this growing cosmic community. Now, let's continue our weekly horoscope ranking and discover which zodiac sign reaches the 5th position this week. At the 5th place we find our friend Sagittarius. This weekly horoscope begins to open a phase of expansion and a renewed perspective for Sagittarius. The sky during this week creates an atmosphere that encourages exploration, intellectual curiosity, and the desire to move beyond limitations that may have appeared in recent weeks. Sagittarius is naturally a sign that looks toward the horizon, always searching for new possibilities, new ideas, and new experiences. And this weekly horoscope suggests that the universe begins to restore some of that forward-moving energy that you appreciate so much. With Mercury gradually leaving its retrograde influence, certain conversations that previously felt confusing may start to become clearer. The weekly horoscope indicates that Sagittarius may receive information, insights, or opportunities that help you see a situation from a broader perspective. Professionally, this weekly horoscope may inspire Sagittarius to explore new directions. Perhaps a project begins to show potential for expansion, or a discussion with someone experienced opens a new way of thinking about your goals. Sagittarius thrives when there is space for growth, and this week the planetary energy begins to support that process. However, the weekly horoscope also invites Sagittarius to remain grounded while exploring possibilities. Enthusiasm is one of your most powerful strengths, but enthusiasm becomes even more effective when combined with a practical evaluation. Financial matters may benefit from a balanced approach. The weekly horoscope suggests that new ideas related to investments, professional opportunities, or long-term plans may appear. Before acting immediately, taking a moment to analyze details may help you transform inspiration into sustainable progress. Emotionally, Sagittarius may feel a renewed sense of optimism. The weekly horoscope indicates that situations that previously seemed uncertain may now reveal solutions or alternative paths. This change in perspective can restore confidence and motivation. Relationships may also benefit from this expanding energy. Conversations with friends, partners, or colleagues may feel lighter and more stimulating. Sagittarius often inspires others through enthusiasm and vision, and during this weekly horoscope period your positive outlook may attract supportive interactions. Socially, this weekly horoscope encourages Sagittarius to remain open to encounters that stimulate the mind. An unexpected conversation, a new idea, or a different viewpoint may become the spark that leads to important developments later. Energy levels during the week may feel gradually stronger. Sagittarius may notice a growing desire to move, learn, travel, or explore new possibilities. This dynamic energy can become extremely productive when directed toward meaningful objectives. The weekly horoscope reminds Sagittarius that expansion is most powerful when guided by awareness. The opportunities appearing now may represent the early stages of larger developments that unfold in the coming weeks. Remember something important about the weekly horoscope ranking. Being placed in the 5th position suggests a moment where progress begins to accelerate, but still benefits from careful observation and thoughtful decisions. Sagittarius is a sign that understands the importance of vision and adventure, and this weekly horoscope suggests that the ideas emerging during this week may become important opportunities very soon. So if you are a Sagittarius watching this weekly horoscope, write in the comments, "I expand with wisdom and confidence." This affirmation aligns perfectly with the growth-oriented energy that this weekly horoscope encourages you to embrace. And remember to listen to both your sun sign and your ascendant, because the weekly horoscope often becomes even more precise when the rising sign is considered. If you do not know your ascendant, write your date of birth, exact time of birth, and the city of birth in the comments and I will help you calculate it. And if you enjoy this weekly horoscope and want to follow the movements of the stars every week, subscribe to the channel, activate the notification bell, leave a like and use the hype feature to support this growing cosmic community. Now, let's continue our weekly horoscope ranking and discover which zodiac sign reaches the 4th position this week. At the 4th place we find our friends Aquarius. This weekly horoscope brings a stimulating and intellectually active phase for Aquarius. The planetary movements of the week encourage creative thinking, innovative solutions, and the courage to view situations from a completely different perspective. Aquarius is a sign naturally connected to originality, vision, and unconventional intelligence. And during this weekly horoscope period those qualities may become especially valuable. Situations that may seem complicated to others can reveal unexpected solutions through your ability to think outside traditional patterns. The weekly horoscope suggests that this week may bring moments of insight that feel almost sudden. A conversation, a piece of information, or even a spontaneous idea may help you understand a situation that previously seemed confusing. With Mercury gradually completing its retrograde influence, communication begins to regain clarity. For Aquarius, this weekly horoscope may open interesting opportunities through discussions, exchanges of ideas, or collaborative projects. Professionally, the weekly horoscope indicates that innovation may become your greatest advantage. Aquarius often sees possibilities long before others recognize them, and this week the sky encourages you to trust those insights. A project that involves technology, strategy, creativity, or future planning may receive renewed attention. The weekly horoscope suggests that your ability to imagine new directions can attract interest from colleagues, partners, or collaborators. Financially, this weekly horoscope encourages thoughtful evaluation of new opportunities. Aquarius sometimes enjoys exploring bold ideas, but the sky suggests combining vision with a practical awareness. A balanced approach can transform inspiration into sustainable success. Emotionally, Aquarius may feel a stronger sense of independence during this week. The weekly horoscope indicates that you may prefer authentic conversations and meaningful connections rather than superficial interactions. Relationships may benefit from intellectual stimulation. A partner or close friend may appreciate your ability to introduce new perspectives or suggest creative solutions to shared challenges. Socially, this weekly horoscope can bring stimulating encounters. Aquarius may meet individuals who inspire curiosity or introduce ideas that expand your understanding of certain situations. Energy levels during the week may feel dynamic, especially when you are involved in activities that stimulate your mind. Aquarius often becomes energized by innovation and exploration, and the weekly horoscope suggests that intellectual engagement will keep your motivation high. The sky also invites Aquarius to trust your individuality. Sometimes you may feel that your perspective differs from those around you, but the weekly horoscope reminds you that originality is often the source of true progress. Remember something important about the weekly horoscope ranking. Being placed in the 4th position indicates that momentum is building. Opportunities may not yet be fully visible, but the conditions for success are gradually strengthening. Aquarius is a sign capable of transforming ideas into powerful future developments. And this weekly horoscope suggests that the insights you gain during this week could become extremely valuable in the near future. So if you are an Aquarius watching this weekly horoscope, write in the comments, "I trust my originality and my vision." This affirmation helps align your innovative thinking with the creative energy that this weekly horoscope is activating. Also remember to listen to both your sun sign and your ascendant, because the weekly horoscope often becomes even more accurate when you consider your rising sign. If you do not know your ascendant, write your date of birth, exact time of birth, and the city of birth in the comments and I will help you calculate it. And if this weekly horoscope helps you understand the movements of the stars, subscribe to the channel, activate the notification bell, leave a like and use the hype feature to support this growing cosmic community. Now, let's continue our weekly horoscope ranking and discover which zodiac sign reaches the 3rd position this week. At the 3rd place we find our friends Pisces. This weekly horoscope places Pisces in a position where intuition, sensitivity, and emotional intelligence become powerful guides. The planetary movements during this week activate your natural ability to perceive subtle signals that others may overlook. Pisces is a sign deeply connected to intuition and imagination, and this weekly horoscope highlights exactly those qualities. With Mercury completing its retrograde journey in your sign, the days ahead may bring important realizations and moments of clarity about situations that previously felt confusing. During the previous weeks, communication may have felt uncertain or ambiguous. Some conversations may have required patience, while certain decisions may have felt difficult to finalize. But this weekly horoscope suggests that a new sense of understanding begins to emerge. Professionally, Pisces may notice opportunities appearing through intuition and creative thinking. A project that requires imagination, empathy, or artistic perspective may receive recognition. The weekly horoscope indicates that your ability to sense emotional dynamics can help you navigate professional situations with remarkable intelligence. Pisces often understands the emotional atmosphere of a room before anyone speaks. During this weekly horoscope period, that sensitivity may become extremely useful. Whether you are negotiating, collaborating, or presenting ideas, your intuitive awareness may help you move with elegance and precision. Financially, the weekly horoscope suggests paying attention to opportunities that align with your deeper values. Pisces sometimes follows inspiration rather than strict logic, but this week the sky encourages combining intuition with the practical awareness. Emotionally, this weekly horoscope may bring moments of personal insight. You may recognize how much you have grown during recent months. Situations that once caused uncertainty may now appear clearer, allowing you to respond with the calm and wisdom. Relationships may also benefit from this emotional awareness. Pisces often understands the feelings of others deeply, and the weekly horoscope suggests that meaningful conversations can strengthen bonds with the partners, friends, or family members. Socially, this week may bring encounters that feel meaningful or inspiring. Pisces may meet people who share similar visions or who encourage you to explore new possibilities. Energy levels during this weekly horoscope period may feel balanced when you remain connected to activities that nourish your spirit. Creative expression, reflection, or meaningful discussions can help you maintain emotional clarity. The sky reminds Pisces that intuition is not weakness. It is a form of intelligence that allows you to navigate complex situations with the sensitivity and wisdom. Remember something important about the weekly horoscope ranking. Being placed in the third position indicates that positive momentum is growing. Opportunities may begin to appear more clearly as the week progresses. Pisces is a sign capable of transforming emotional awareness into powerful insight. And this weekly horoscope suggests that trusting your inner voice may guide you toward decisions that support your long-term well-being. So if you are a Pisces watching this weekly horoscope, write in the comments, "I trust my intuition and my inner guidance." This affirmation helps align your intuitive nature with the energy that this weekly horoscope encourages you to embrace. Also remember to listen to both your sun sign and your ascendant, because the weekly horoscope often becomes even more accurate when you consider your rising sign. If you do not know your ascendant, write in the comments your date of birth, exact time of birth, and the city of birth, and I will help you calculate it. And if this weekly horoscope helps you understand the movements of the stars, subscribe to the channel, activate the notification bell, leave a like and use the hype feature to support this growing cosmic community. Now, let's continue our weekly horoscope ranking and discover which zodiac sign reaches the second position this week. At the second place we find our friends Gemini. This weekly horoscope places Gemini in a very dynamic and promising position during the week from March 16 to March 22nd. The planetary energy surrounding you begins to activate communication, networking, and the ability to connect ideas in ways that can open unexpected doors. Gemini is naturally ruled by Mercury, the planet of communication and intelligence. And during this weekly horoscope period, as Mercury gradually concludes its retrograde phase, you may begin to feel that clarity returns to situations that recently seemed confusing or slow. During the past weeks, certain conversations may have felt incomplete. Perhaps emails, negotiations, or discussions did not move forward as quickly as you expected. But this weekly horoscope suggests that the atmosphere is changing. Information begins to circulate more freely again. People may become more receptive to your ideas. Opportunities for dialogue, agreements, or collaborations may suddenly appear. Professionally, this weekly horoscope indicates a very interesting phase for Gemini. Your ability to communicate clearly and adapt quickly to changing circumstances may attract attention from colleagues, clients, or collaborators. A meeting, a message, or an unexpected contact may lead to new possibilities. Gemini often thrives in environments where ideas flow rapidly, and this weekly horoscope encourages you to stay alert to conversations that may become important turning points. Networking becomes especially powerful during this week. Even casual interactions could reveal useful insights or connections. The weekly horoscope suggests that Gemini may benefit from expressing ideas openly and sharing perspectives with confidence. Financially, the weekly horoscope suggests that progress may come through communication and strategy rather than through sudden risk. Negotiations, proposals, or agreements may slowly begin to move forward. Emotionally, Gemini may feel mentally stimulated and curious during this weekly horoscope period. The desire to learn, discuss, and explore different viewpoints may become stronger. This intellectual stimulation can also bring clarity about personal decisions. Gemini is a sign that processes life through thought and dialogue, and the weekly horoscope suggests that important realizations may come through conversations with others. Relationships may also benefit from this communicative energy. Honest discussions may resolve previous misunderstandings or strengthen emotional connections. Gemini's ability to express feelings through words can help create deeper understanding between partners, friends, and family members. Socially, this weekly horoscope brings vibrant interactions. Gemini may encounter people who inspire new ideas or encourage exploration of new directions. A simple conversation could trigger a project, collaboration, or opportunity that develops further in the coming weeks. Energy levels during this weekly horoscope period may feel lively and active. Gemini may feel the desire to organize plans, communicate ideas, and move forward with the personal objectives. However, the sky also encourages balance. While your mind may be moving quickly, taking moments to reflect before making final decisions can ensure that enthusiasm translates into lasting results. The weekly horoscope reminds Gemini that intelligence becomes most powerful when it is combined with awareness and timing. Your ability to adapt, learn, and communicate can transform ordinary situations into extraordinary opportunities. Remember something important about the weekly horoscope ranking. Being placed in the second position indicates that positive momentum is building strongly around you. Many of the conversations, ideas, and connections that appear during this week may become stepping stones toward larger developments. Gemini is a sign that often moves quickly between possibilities. But this weekly horoscope suggests that the ideas emerging now may deserve focused attention. So if you are a Gemini watching this weekly horoscope, write in the comments, "My words open new opportunities." This affirmation aligns perfectly with the communicative and intelligent energy that this weekly horoscope is activating for you. And remember to listen to both your sun sign and your ascendant, because the weekly horoscope often becomes even more accurate when you consider your rising sign. If you do not know your ascendant, write your date of birth, exact time of birth, and the city of birth in the comments and I will help you calculate it. And if this weekly horoscope helps you understand the movements of the stars, subscribe to the channel, activate the notification bell, leave a like and use the hype feature to support this growing cosmic community. Now, let's discover which zodiac sign reaches the first position and dominates the energy of this weekly horoscope. At the first place we find our friends Leo. This weekly horoscope places Leo at the very top of the zodiac ranking for the week from March 16th to March 22nd. The planetary atmosphere begins to support visibility, confidence, and forward movement for your Signor Leo is naturally associated with leadership, courage, and creative self-expression. And during this weekly horoscope period, those qualities begin to shine even more strongly. After several weeks in which many zodiac signs experienced delays due to Mercury retrograde, the sky now begins to restore momentum. For Leo, this weekly horoscope suggests that situations which previously required patience may finally begin to show signs of progress. Professionally, this weekly horoscope indicates a powerful moment for recognition. Leo may receive appreciation, acknowledgement, or new responsibilities that place you in a position of greater visibility. Your natural charisma and leadership qualities can attract attention from colleagues, clients, or superiors. A project that required dedication may begin to show results. An idea you previously shared may now receive support. The weekly horoscope suggests that your ability to stand confidently in your own power becomes one of your greatest advantages during this week. Financially, the weekly horoscope indicates potential for progress through leadership or initiative. Opportunities may appear through situations where others recognize your reliability, creativity, or ability to guide projects forward. However, the sky also reminds Leo to remain balanced. True leadership does not come only from confidence, it also comes from listening and understanding the needs of others. The weekly horoscope encourages you to combine strength with awareness. Emotionally, Leo may feel a renewed sense of motivation and enthusiasm. Situations that once felt uncertain may now appear more manageable. The weekly horoscope suggests that your internal confidence begins to grow again. Relationships may also benefit from this vibrant energy. Leo often brings warmth and generosity into connections, and during this weekly horoscope period others may feel naturally drawn toward your positive presence. A partner, friend, or colleague may express appreciation for your support or encouragement. The weekly horoscope indicates that your ability to inspire others can strengthen important bonds. Socially, this week may bring stimulating interactions and opportunities to connect with the people who value your vision and determination. Conversations may become more dynamic, and Leo may feel encouraged to express ideas more openly. Energy levels during this weekly horoscope period may feel strong and motivating. Leo may feel ready to take initiative, organize plans, and pursue objectives that previously required patience. This is a week where confidence becomes a magnet. When Leo moves with authenticity and self-trust, circumstances often begin to align naturally. The weekly horoscope reminds Leo that leadership is not only about standing at the center of attention. It is about guiding situations with the courage, integrity, and clarity. And during this week, those qualities become especially visible. Remember something important about this weekly horoscope ranking. Being placed at the first position indicates that the cosmic energy surrounding Leo is particularly supportive. Opportunities may appear through visibility, iniziative, and personal confidence. The actions you take during this week could open doors that continue developing in the coming weeks. Leo is a sign born to shine, but the weekly horoscope reminds you that the brightest light is the one that also illuminates the path for others. So if you are Leo watching this weekly horoscope, write in the comments, "I shine with confidence and purpose." This affirmation strengthens the powerful energy that this weekly horoscope is activating for you. And remember to listen to both your sun sign and your ascendant, because the weekly horoscope often becomes even more accurate when you consider your rising sign if you do not know your ascendant. Write in the comments your date of birth, exact time of birth, and the city of birth, and I will help you calculate it. And if you enjoy this weekly horoscope and want to follow the movements of the stars every week, subscribe to the channel, activate the notification bell, leave a like and use the hype feature to support this growing cosmic community.
My friends, this was your weekly horoscope for March 16th to March 22nd. As we have seen together in this weekly horoscope, every zodiac sign experiences the movements of the sky in a different way. Some signs rise to the top of the ranking and feel strong momentum, while others move through quieter phases that invite reflection and preparation. But there is something very important that I always want you to remember. Astrology does not control your destiny. Astrology helps you understand timing. The weekly horoscope does not decide your future. It simply reveals where the energy of the sky is flowing during the week. When we understand these movements, we can move with greater awareness and make better decisions. Some weeks push us forward quickly. Other weeks invite us to slow down and rethink our direction. Both moments are valuable because growth does not happen only during acceleration. Sometimes the greatest progress begins with a moment of clarity. Even if your sign appeared lower in this weekly horoscope ranking, remember that the ranking reflects the cosmic climate of the week, not your personal potential. Your choices, your attitude, and your awareness are always the most powerful forces shaping your life. And that is exactly why this weekly horoscope exists, to help you observe the sky, understand the energy of the moment, and move forward with confidence. Now I want to ask you something. Write your zodiac sign in the comments and tell me how this weekly horoscope resonates with your life this week. And remember to also check your ascendant, because your weekly horoscope often becomes even more accurate through the rising sign. If you do not know your ascendant, write in the comments your date of birth, time of birth, and city of birth, and I will help you calculate it. And if you enjoy this weekly horoscope and want clearer astrology guidance every week, subscribe to the channel, activate the notification bell, leave a like, and use the hype feature to support this growing cosmic community. It costs you nothing, but it helps this channel grow and allows me to continue bringing you deeper astrology insights every week. Thank you for being part of this cosmic family. And remember, the stars never stop moving. So stay connected, because in the next weekly horoscope, the universe may reveal something even more powerful for your sign. See you in the next weekly horoscope.